Actually decent packaging on this one. Awesome. Hey!
Huh?
Why are you so quiet?
Why am I so quiet?
It's Mother's Day, you're not supposed to be doing anything.
Yeah, why are you in the kitchen cooking? Let me
I
make
want
it.
to bake shit.
Move.
Seriously, dude is just hanging out. Does he do this often?
He's trying to bite me. He's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not with him.
Me too. Quite good day today. Hasn't gotten really hot yet, so lucked out. So between now and last time, I impulse bought a bolt rifle a couple weeks ago. Nothing too crazy, just a Tika light, chambered in 5.56 just to keep the ammo cheap and keep it fun. I don't really have any crazy aspirations to do big long range, although in my head, it's kind of similar to driving a slow car fast. It's funner than driving a fast car slow, in that I think it would be kind of fun to push out 5.56 as far as you can versus trying to undershoot something like, I don't know, 308 or Creedmoor. I do obtain some sort of joy out of trying to make tight little groupings even inside of 100 yards, so the 5.56 will definitely deliver on that for me. Max grade ammo ain't going to be an arm and a leg either, but I guess I still have options to replace that barrel, because the barrel that it shipped with is a fairly light barrel. I got it in a chassis and some pretty big glass on it too. Like, some people can argue that it's a little unnecessary, but I may not need such big magnification on it, but it is kind of nice to see where I'm hitting. Some would argue 4.5 to 27 power is a little overkill. I got that Tika squared away with, unfortunately, the last of my 77 grain open tip match, which I forgot to bring my shorty today. I did say last time I was going to try and zero it out with the other can, but I packed enough as it is. But the Tika sighted in quite nicely, and it nails groupings very well, at least depending on the ammo. I did run various kinds of ammo in there, some cheap range ammo, some green tip, and then some jacketed soft point, and then the open tip match. I had to save some for the next thing I was going to confirm zero on, which is the RDB, which I literally just took out last month. After a quick string of fire, that little lightweight pencil barrel kind of got all over the place. Because I hate money, I also picked up an LPVO to kind of tinker and experiment with to see if it's something I'd like to move to, for my SBR anyway. It zeroed out all right, and it gave me a chance to kind of double check the QD on the other prism mount. Not only did I spend money on an LPVO and its mount, I also got some active noise cancelling ear pro. I originally had, I believe, Howard lights, and then I gave those to John, which they were really comfy. I got the gel cups for them. But this go around, I decided I was going to spoil myself with something a little bit higher end. I did settle on some sword-ins though, so I didn't use the sword-ins with anything with a stock, because the way I hold my cheek, well, sometimes it bumps it because of the shape of my face. So I saved it for when I ran my pistols today. But that bolt rifle was really fun. I definitely wanted to keep shooting it. I mean, after I finished with the rounds I allotted for it and then moved on to the RDB bullpup and the AR, I just kind of wanted to go back. Easy. See, I'm glad we got to see it today.
No, I'm glad we got to see it too. It was good.
I like a packed, busy day. Just not a packed theater.
Yeah, no, it wasn't packed.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's like professional reviewers kind of pan it, but like if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like
You
me,
appreciate it for what it is.
we all know it's for merchandising and
Yeah, when they gotta make their money.
Disney's still good, but also people are kind of like,
I mean,
this may make or break the future of other Star Wars movies, because we haven't had a Star Wars movie since 2019.
Yeah, personally, I think
Rise of Skywalker kind of sucked.
Yeah, personally, I think it's one of the best, like, modern Star Wars movie ones they've had.
I can't beat Rogue One.
Rogue One was good.
Rogue One is still my favorite, and it did not have any space wizards in it trying to speak to a calling of the chosen one.
No, Rogue One was good. Mandalorian.
First season or two was good. I liked them bringing some of the characters too. I mean that wasn't entirely fan service. I looked it up. Sigourney Weaver is like 76, so she's.
That's crazy.
I also did like kind of they did a variety. Like, thank God it's just not fucking Tatooine again.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought
or like
that was cool
Rise
too.
of
When they said, the moment they said they're gonna go to the huts, I was like, oh fuck.
Better not
and
be
it was not on that planet. I was like, well, they are a crime syndicate, and you would have to move around. It's tracking. That makes sense. But I was totally expecting the sand planet.
A sand planet of some sort. I mean, like when they had fucking you know, the Return of the Jedi or whatever, or the Episode 7. It's just like, it's Jakku. Rey is a scrapper on a different planet, and I'm like, it's a desert planet. The only difference is there's slightly more rocks and there's crashed ships.
Yeah, yo.
Dude, the puppetry. I think Adam Savage had a video where it's just like, oh yeah, it's like a multi-million-dollar puppet setup with a bunch of guys operating it. They're like, less CGI. I was like, cool. It might have been janky looking, but like it felt more authentic. Because, like, you know, he's actually moving in space. Remember when we were talking about Project Hail Mary and Rocky was like practical puppetry as well?
Yeah.
It felt a lot better, but then they had all the Anazelians just walking around. the little mechanics, the mechanics. They did some challenging shots where there's like, how are you going to hide the puppets? You know, it's like, it's not like from torso shot up. You know what I mean? Because they're like out walking around. I'm not just going to glaze Star Wars. It was kind of I do agree with this general sentiment that's a mid-movie. You know, like, it doesn't do much to propel the story other than to kind of pad the background lore.
The way you told me about it just being like a Mandalorian episode, and then I just imagined a Mandalorian episode stretched.
Yeah, it fits it.
And that totally fits exactly what it is. Like,
and that's what everyone...
All those little points that they had to cut out, instead of it just being a cut scene and boom, now we're over here. Well, now you know what happened in between that whole moment.
Because that's what some people's fear was.
Like, I thought that was kind of cool.
Some people's fear was just like, it's just going to be an extended episode. I'm like, I'm kind of about that.
Like, I like it when he was like done. He's like, that was messing. I'm done for a little bit. You know, he's like, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna do our shit.
Got some downtime to work on that shit. Look, we're part of the problem. Like, we're willing to accept this, but at the same time, when you have a universe that broad and it's existed for so many years.
Yeah, well, and it was like my dad said, like, when we were, because he didn't really like all the Star Wars when I was growing up. I liked all the Star Wars.
Yeah.
But like the episodes when he was obviously the first 3 that came out, he got to experience. Yep. And then as growing up, I started liking those, and then the next 3 came out, and so then he was just happy to experience it with me.
What's the saying? I was too rough on episode 1, 2, and 3, presented with 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, yep.
And that's the reason why, you know, you and I like The Mandalorian and Rogue One and Andor. It's like, it's part of a greater universe.
Yeah.
It's like,
I like all the side stories and like what's happening in the world. Like Order 66 is happening right now. Okay, cool.
What else is happening?
But it's really not like, we know it's happening, but it's not affecting this over here.
It's like
in this atmosphere, because they're like me right now in my world. I'm dealing with my own bullshit.
It's like
my last thing to worry about is the Republic or the fucking
space politics and space Jesus.
Yeah. Do you think I really care about that right now? How are you guys helping me on my shit planet right now, where I can't even feed?
Yeah, but no, Star Wars needs more. Like, they had lightning in a bottle with Rogue One, in my subjective opinion, but they need to do more of that. Like, because
regular people stuff.
It's like they put too much thematic weight on the good versus evil thing, and it's just, why don't we just have people getting by? Because there is so much of the universe that can be explored.
Yeah, why do we have to pick a political side?
And somewhere along the way, this stopped feeling like a test. It started feeling like I lived here. I cared about Fiona, and I cared about Pumpkinhead, the man who was...
I love the stories he weaves.
You know. I said no. So
It's